everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am coming to you all to do my 1 year Microloc aka DIY Braidloc update. I have had these for a total 12 months. An entire year I have had my hair in these Braidlocs. To refresh your memory, I pretty much worked on these from like June 28th through the July 1st. I finished like at 2 a.m. on this July 2nd, but I consider July 1st to be my establishment date because, I mean, it was basically done, okay? Pretty much the perimeter and anything on the outside has been with me the whole time. I did start some baby locks in the back. I've gone in maybe, I don't know, 5 times and done revisions. So, yeah, I just did revisions in May in the section in the middle. So my hair has been changing since I started this process. I can remember doing revisions a few days later, a couple months later, last 2 months ago. The last time that I updated you all on my locks was back in March when I did my 9-month lock update, and I told you all about some new products that I was testing for breakage and things like that. I haven't done the Olaplex treatment much more. I keep forgetting. I keep doing it out of turn when I wash my hair. I don't wash my hair like every 2 weeks, so I definitely need a wash now. Talk about how I feel about my hair at the end, and I'll update you all on how many locks I have now, and then I'll do another lock tour. I'll talk about new styles that I've tried on my hair and new things I've done. Let's talk about it. So on April 30th, I had my 7th retie, and it took about 4 hours, and I didn't get a wash or style this time. So this was April 30th is when I basically started redoing sections of my back because they were just so much bigger than the rest of my locks. For I guess 10 months I had been thinking about redoing them. I was constantly playing with them, and I finally just undid them. The night before my appointment, I started undoing the big locks, and I completed 2 rows, which turned out to only be 8 locks by appointment time. So when I got to the appointment, I told my loctician, hey, do not do the last 2 rows. I have them braided up, so if you could just leave those 2 rows braided up and I'll get to them later. Also during this time when I was redoing them myself, especially with the last 2 rows that I did after the retie appointment, I went in and I interlocked them myself. And again, there is a video, so please click the card wherever it is. Please click the card above, and it'll take you to that video on how I undid my locks and how long it took, and I guess the outcome of that. What really helped me was just hooking up my camera to my television and just looking at where I was going and doing. So that helped me, especially for the interlock portion. I do not currently have a good count of how many locks I have right now, so I'll have to do that at the end of the video. But I did, before I started the redo process, I had 309 locks. That's including the little 3 baby locks that I started back in January. But now I have no clue. So just to think back to when I first did my locks, I had 247 locks. We'll count later. Right around that time, after redoing those braided sections and all that kind of stuff, I am very much happy with the amount of locks that I have now. I have seen improvements in my hair from me undoing those big sections and making them smaller at like 10 months. Like, who does that? I know a lot of people use conditioner and stuff, but I mostly just used oil and water to do it, and it worked for me. And I did have a lot of shed hair come out. I didn't feel like I lost hair, but of course we all know hair falls out every day, so it didn't bother me about how much hair came out. And I actually do save the hair because I feel like if I ever have a weak lock or a lock that needs repairing, I can take it to a loctician or figure out myself how to use that hair to repair my own locks with my own hair. So I save my hair. When I shaved my head a couple years ago, I still have that bag of my hair as well. So I mean, if push comes to shove, I have more than enough hair. I could have made lock extensions if I wanted to with how much hair I have collected from my own head. So that's that on that. So I am happy, and I have seen so much more fullness in the back of my head, and I am just very much happy because I really wanted to undo those locks because I just felt like turning to the side, I really felt like my hair was super flat. Like I just had these I don't know, 16 huge locks, and they just were not giving me volume. But now I feel like I have a lot more volume in the back. In May, I went home to graduate, and there's been vlogs and videos about that. And the hairstyle that I wore to graduation was a slick back ponytail with Microloc extensions. I bought the hair on Amazon. So again, I purchased this hair on Amazon. So it came with 5 packs. I only have 2 packs here because I left that hair in Alabama. After I did this style, I only left it in for like, I don't know, 3-4 hours. As long as it took me to get ready, go to graduation, come home, that's the only amount of time that I kept the hair in. So this little pamphlet, this isn't sponsored at all. I bought the hair with my own money, but this is the brand. Y'all can see this, and it was their faux Microloc extensions. I had a whole video on how I achieved the style, but I just wanted to physically show y'all the hair. So it's the hair color. I know it does not match my hair right now. It does not match, okay? But I ended up buying this little hairspray, and I sprayed that all in my hair, around the edges, and to just get it to match this color. I still don't think it was 100% match, but it made my graduation pictures look cute. I like this hair. Again, I only wore it for a few hours. I did not crochet it in. I simply did a long ponytail. That's what I wanted. I wanted a slick back long ponytail for graduation, and I achieved that style with the help of some temporary color hairspray. That spray product rinsed out really well. It rinsed completely out of my hair. It does tend to stain things, so do not rub your head against something if you plan to use the spray. But I definitely enjoyed it, and that was May events. Nothing crazy with my hair. I do feel like the breakage and everything like that has slowed down a lot. I do still tend to find little pieces, but I'm not finding them like I have been before. You guys know I was trimming ends, dusting ends, and all that kind of stuff, doing treatments. I still condition. So in June, so for my 8th retie in June, I had to of course touch up my color. So my color is still decently fresh. I touched it up maybe June 8th or something. And when I usually color my hair, I usually use conditioner. Of course, the conditioner comes in a pack. I put it on my roots in the area that I've just colored, and then I sometimes put it on the ends. But I went a step further and I deep conditioned my hair, and I was slathering the conditioner all through my hair. And what I found was that I was tending to get some build up, like where I had a lot of new growth from the color, because I only color my hair every 3 months, right? The conditioner was getting stuck in like the interlock portion of my hair, and I went back like 4 times to try to just like, I don't know, squeeze and like get that conditioner out of my hair. So I found that now I will not be putting conditioner so far up my locks. I'll only focus the conditioner on the ends, because it just seemed to be a hassle for me to try to get it out of the more locked portions of my hair. I'd rather just only use it at my ends. So yeah, so I will be keeping an eye out for not having product buildup. I actually bought an inflatable tub. I'm going to do an ACV detox on my locks. I'm going to do that in the next video that you will see. But yeah, we'll be doing that. Yeah, that just kind of got me thinking. I did not like how long it took to get that conditioner out, and I'm not even sure if I still got all of it out. So yeah, so I'm gonna refrain from conditioning in this area, and we'll just condition going down. I had my 8th retie, and it also took about 4 hours as well. I didn't get a wash or style either. Nothing unusual there. I really have enjoyed having locks. I really have. I like the hair freedom and everything like that. It's been really nice. So that was June 11th. June 19th, I went to the Bridgerton ball, and I did this fabulous updo. I'll insert pictures. I loved it so much. And I did it myself, and it was so cute. I just love how I am not limited on the way that I am able to kind of style my hair and in the way that pleases me. I also have another thing that I want to try on my hair, and that's pipe cleaner curls or pipe cleaners as well. So be looking for a video on that as well. I haven't put on a wig since having locks. One thing I will say about having locks so far is that I feel like I have become even more tender-headed. I cannot do tight ponytails. I cannot do any type of tight styles. Like, I feel like it needs to come out. That's just not who I am anymore. Like, it's crazy that I used to be out here wearing box braids and all type of styles that I've concocted and created and did on myself. Like, now my hair can't take it. my scalp can't take it. I don't know, like, I guess because I haven't been doing those styles, my scalp it's not accustomed. Like, even the Bridgerton hairstyle that I did, and I wanted to keep it in for, like, I don't know, a while, but I didn't even want to keep it in. I took it out that night. My hair would not let me be great. So yeah, that's just not who I am anymore. It's simplicity over here. I keep it simple now. That's just who I am. I have to keep it simple. It's just not me no more. So again, I still love my hair. I love my hair. But I need to be a little bit honest. At times, I feel like I'm not seeing that much growth. And I feel like from when I started the journey to where I am now, sometimes I feel like my hair is a little stagnant, and I don't necessarily get discouraged, but I'm not seeing the length that I would like to see. But I am patient, and I do understand that, you know, depending on the method and this way in which you install your locks, you are going to have shrinkage. Definitely feel that I have experienced shrinkage, and again, I've cut my hair or my ends in certain areas maybe 3 times as well. So that has contributed to me feel this way. Redone sections, which kind of maybe restarts that whole shrinking process, because I can definitely pinpoint area. I can tell you just by looking at my hair where I redid the sections in the back, because they physically look shorter than the other ones, and I know that's that shrinkage happening. So I'm not really upset about the shrinkage and stuff like that. It's just that you want to see more length. You know, it's common, it's normal to just want to see your hair be longer. But I am happy because my hair is a lot fuller than when I first started the locks. And I have some funny looking photos. When I first did the locks, again, I had a very much smaller amount. I had 247. So when I show you my day one photos, my hair does look flatter, but I had some giant sections. Okay, why? I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. The whole year, I feel like this is where I've been. I've been here, and I'm not disappointed, but it's just something like, dang, I wish my hair was a little longer. You know what I'm saying? Can we graze the shoulder right here? But one thing I have learned with just watching other people's journeys and keeping up with other people's journeys and listening to the tips and tricks out there is that they usually shrink up before they drop. So I'm just waiting for the drop, okay? Just waiting for the drop. Moving on to our last segment. The last thing I want to do is a lock tour for you all. So let's just talk about where I see the most lock formation happening and where I see the least. So let's start with the least. So if we look at my hair, like this middle portion, maybe like all of this right here, this in my hand is where my braid pattern mostly lies, in this area here. If I turn you around and I show you all angles of my head, it's just this portion here. I went into doing braid locks knowing that it would take a long time for my locks to lose that braid pattern, so I'm not even worried about that. It doesn't bother me that my braid pattern is visible, because I went into it knowing that it can take years or forever or not at all. Like, some of the braids may be there forever, which is fine with me. I really don't mind. And if later I want to undo those braided portions and then do a twist or interlock the whole thing down, I can do that. But as for now, it doesn't really bother me having the two textures. But I do notice that just in this crown or whatever top area is where most of that braid pattern lies. I don't know, maybe it's because it doesn't have a lot of other hair underneath it rubbing it all the time. It's not as, you know, nestled in there like all the other hairs, so it doesn't get that friction that it needs to lock and things like that. Maybe I did those braids too tight. I will tell you, in the back where I redid the sections, I braided very loosely, and honestly those don't even look like braids anymore. It doesn't even look like braids anymore. Saying all this to say, if you do plan to go the Braidloc route, then please do not braid tightly. Do not have your stylist do these super tight braids. That is not gonna aid in the locking process. The hair needs space to wiggle and move, and frizz is good. If you notice your hair is frizzy, that means that your hair is gonna lock more. If you have a lot of frizz, it's gonna eventually wrap around those locks and form into nice, ooh, I'm ashy. It's gonna form into nice, solid, mature, rope-like locks. So do not be afraid of frizz. I don't mind frizz at all. Frizz is not a concern. I'm never trying to control the frizz. I wake up like this, I take my bonnet off, I shake my hair, and I go. Like most days, that's what I do. I will spray some products in it. I do want to do a separate video on the products that I actually do use in my Microlocs, but it mostly consists of sprays, not actual like creams or anything like that. So I use a lot of different type of sprays for moisture and things like that in my locks, and oil on my scalp mostly. So I can do a separate video about that, but yeah, I can pinpoint this area of Braidlocs. So right here at the top, like I was saying, those definite braids, but you see right under this top portion where my edges are, what braid? You talking about braid? What braid? There are no braids in this under portion because I guess it gets the friction from the other locks rubbing on it. Like this one has a little bit, but not much at all. Not much at all. Like these ones on top in this area, a lot of braid. You can see how tightly wound they are. So again, if you want to go the braid lock route, do not braid super tight. Hey guys, I just wanted to basically end with saying thank you all for watching, and I'm happy to be 1 year with my locks. I enjoy my hair and I'm happy to have locks. I don't think I want to change my hair anytime soon. I want to see my hair get super long. I just want to wake up and swing my hair across my face and see where life takes me. So let me count my locks and then I'll let you guys go. I'm back from counting my locks and it appears that I have 318 locks. So again, before redoing sections and things like that, I had 309. I don't know, my math was way off. It was way off. I do know I originally wanted to redo 16, and I know I did not do all the 16, but I did redo I guess maybe I redid 12. I don't know. I don't even know how many I redid. I did not redo all of them. But yeah, so my new lock count is 318. So technically I've only added 9 locks unless my count was wrong somewhere before. But my hair is fuller. I feel like it has a lot more volume to it, a little more body. It definitely moves when I shake it. Add a little more water to this and your girl be bouncing around the way. I have not put nothing in my hair right now. Last night I did spray it with plain water, but y'all, this is my hair like every day. When I walk, it just does what it wants to do. I love it. Thank you all for watching. I have so many more videos coming up. I will do a progression video, and then yeah, I'll include the photos of my hair from the first day I had locks to where I am right now. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.